What's up, guys? SeaOtterGamer here, back with another double tank video. Now, this is a series where we did a first look video a while ago, and now the game has been released, so we're taking a second look. And today, we are playing Assault Android Cactus. It's a weird title, but it is a great twin stick shooter. This was probably one of the first games I ever played on my channel. In fact, I did a short little series where I tried to S+ every single level in this game, and it didn't go very well. It didn't go very well indeed, but it just got released from early access. And before we get into it, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my biases. So first off, I received a key for this game in order to do a video on it about 2 years ago, and I did a first look video and a short series, as I already said. I know the developers. I don't know them personally, but I talk to them fairly regularly on Twitter. They're really great guys, and I mean, I just want to let you guys know that I do have some sort of a personal interest in this game. I haven't donated or anything to it. I don't have any financial backing for this game, but I do know the guys who made it, so I just want to let you guys know that. But we're gonna get into the game really quickly here, but before we do, let's take a look. There's leaderboards, which is very important for a score attack game. There's collections, there's codexes, art galleries, and all sorts of other stuff. Sound tests I saw they added in there. We're gonna take a look at the options really quick. So under video, you have your different display modes, you have different resolutions, and you can have presets, or you can go here and say, I want shadows on highest, ambient inclusion on high, bloom on and off, image processing enabled. This doesn't really tell you what it is, but either way. Reflections. Anti-aliasing, you just have off or FXAA. And then frame rate, you have VSync 60, 120, and uncapped. We'll do VSync because we're recording. And then under audio settings, the only gripe I have is I wish there was numbers here to show where it was, but you do have music, sound effect, and voice volume sliders, and then you have mono or stereo speakers and subtitles as well. Game settings, you have keyboard and mouse, or you have controller. Both work fine. I prefer keyboard and mouse, which is weird because I know this is a twin stick shooter. There's leaderboards if you want combined or just your friends or whatever you want. We'll do combined. Boss dialogue, you can have off or skip or default, vibration on and off, or invert your Y as well. You can also clear all your scores and settings, which cleared when this game came out, so I don't have my old ones. Let's get into it really quick. Keyboard and mouse, yes please. All right. Oh, I haven't seen, they have an intro cinematic now?
This is Junior Constable Cactus. I've caught up with the civilian freighter and I'm on approach.
Copy that. You're looking at the Yankee Star. It sent a garbled message 3 days ago before going silent. We need you in close to scan for anomalies.
Weapons lock detected. Preparing for evasive maneuvers.
Weapons lock? That's a civilian freighter.
There's a lot of lasers pointed at me. I think it used to be their asteroid defense system.
This is beyond the scope of the operation. I'm advising you to abort the mission and retreat immediately.
And submit a mission failed report? I hate those forms. I'll take my chances with the lasers.
Listen to me, Cactus. The hangar is sealed. There's no way on board.
I think I see an opening. It's okay, folks. I'm the police. Commence being calm. That was amazing! I thought we were done for.
Well, I can't believe you hit those robots with your ship.
Oh, no problem. I do that kind of thing all the time.
Save people or crash into things?
Both?
So I actually really like the voice acting. I know that they did a little bit of kind of weird reverb to it, which I guess makes sense because they're androids, but at the same time the lip syncing was a little bit off. So this, I have never seen that opening cinematic. I actually really like it. It kind of fits the game very well. So all right, so if you space switch weapons, space to switch weapons. All right, you do have a secondary here. You'll see on the floor, it'll overheat there and you have to wait for it. All right, we'll collect that. Awesome. I prefer to use right click to switch my weapons here. All right, this is telling you about the game, which I'm gonna be doing here in a second. Let's just get past this tutorial stage really quickly, we'll get into the meat of the actual game. I haven't actually played this game probably in about 6 months, but I had a blast when I played it originally, and it only looks like it's gotten better. I really only have good things to say about it so far. All right, tutorial. If you can't beat the tutorial, then you're gonna be in for a bad time.
The ship's entire robot workforce is out to get us.
Yeah, I see the lip
Their
syncing is a
masters, the
little
4
bit off.
section lords, who are supposed to be protecting us, went nuts 2 days ago, and we've been fighting to survive ever since.
They've added a lot
We're
of
now part
story
of their
to it
little
as well.
uprising because androids have independent cores. But that just means we're targeted along with the humans.
Section lords can't take over ships. Your Nexus core is in charge. Why is she letting this happen? The core stopped responding 3 days ago. We were still investigating when the section lords made their move. Then our priority is getting your core back online. She's the one who can regain control. Someone, lead the way.
Hold on there, space cop. There's 100,000 homicidal robots and 3 kilometers of ship between us and the core.
Yeah?
Who in their right mind would expect total strangers to follow them into certain death?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. My name's Cactus.
Assault Android Cactus. All right, cool. Android select. So there's 4 that you can do right now. Cactus, she's got like a machine gun and a flamethrower. Holly has secret missiles and a cannonball. Lemon has a spread shot and a rocket. And Coral has a shotgun and a plasma field. I'm gonna use Lemon. Lemon is probably my favorite of the 4 there. Oh, this is new too. I hadn't seen this. Oh, this is really nicely done. The only problem I have here is if you want to go from here to here, you have to wait for her to walk and you have to click. Let's just start at the beginning, I guess. So, all right, so we'll start here. All right, now there are, I think, like 4 or 5 bosses in this game. And basically what happens is as you beat a boss, you will unlock a new character to play as well. Now, I'm not going to spoil any of the other characters for you, but they did a really cool job with kind of picking different weapons and stuff for them to use. You'll also notice at the top left, I have a chain going there, and it'll tick down. So you have to kill an enemy before it ticks down to kind of keep your chain up. That is how you score the big points in this game. So I used to be a lot better at this. In fact, I will say, though, that playing Realm of the Mad God probably has gotten me better at this game because there's similar concepts as far as dodging and everything. Now, you'll also notice I just picked up a battery. There's basically 2 different health two different health bars, rather, in this game. The one you probably see the most at the top, like big green glowing thing at the top of the screen, is your battery bar. If your battery runs out, it is level over. There's a battle right there, or battery, not battle. Well, a battle as well. There's a battery right there, the big green thing. Now, you also have a standard health. There we go. I knew he was gonna pop out of there, so I used my secondary to kill him. There we go. You do have a second health there. It's in the top left. I'll show you here. We'll go to the next one. Excellent. So you have your regular health here. And then next to your health, it'll show you what weapon you're using. And under it in the white is basically how far you are till you'll level up to the next level. Now, every time you level up to the next level, you'll get a little bit faster and stronger. I missed a lot of my shots there, which is going to be bad for me. There we go. There's the battery. I'm going to grab this. Shutdown will make them all freeze, which helps you out quite a bit. There's 3 different power-ups. You've seen all 3 of them already. The first one is the one we just grabbed, which was the shutdown. This one here is extra firepower, which will bring these little robots here to help you out. I think they're cute little robots, and they help a ton. I really like, it's probably one of my favorite ones to have is firepower. It just shreds through things like butter. Anyways, and then the third one is the yellow pickup, and that is your accelerate, which makes you a lot faster, a lot easier to kind of dodge stuff, and it makes all of the pickups, including the battery, kind of float towards you. Let's grab one here. There we go. So we grabbed an accelerate. We're going faster, as you would assume, for something called accelerate. Now, here we go. One of the best things about this game is the battery system. And the reason why is, like, if you're doing a boss rush or something, you'll be forced to run into a group of enemies and basically almost kind of sacrifice yourself in order to get that battery sometime. So it's kind of a good way for the game to force you to kind of get into an uncomfortable situation every once in a while, because you have to get that battery or else you'll power down, which I think is a really nice touch. Now, let's see, we'll just keep going through here really quick, see how many we can go through here. I think we should be able to get to the first boss. I don't know if I'll go too much past the first boss. They kind of introduced new enemies. Oh, this has always been a cool level. I love this level. It goes dark and you can only see with your flashlight and the different crazy robots trying to kill you. Let's see, I'm trying to grab that accelerate. There we go. So what I really want to do is try and keep that chain going, and I missed it. All right. I was trying to keep that chain going, so maybe I can S+ one of these levels for you guys. You have to keep the chain going the entire level to S+ it. That's how you get the maximum score. If you don't, if you drop your chain even once, or if you get downed, then you cannot S+ the level. So as you can guess, it's fairly difficult. And if you want to see me S+ some of these levels, I'll leave a kind of a link to me doing the first half of this game or so. I love this game. It looks great. It runs well. I get a constant like 170 frames per second, even with everything going on the screen. I wish Realm of the Mad God could do that, but alas, it doesn't. But anyways, one of the cool things I really have always liked about this game is that the levels will change dynamically. You've seen it a little bit. We're probably gonna get downed here. Come on. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Grab that battery. I do not know how we are alive. All right. So you've seen it a little bit with this level, how the level will kind of change. As we go forward, like, platforms will drop down and it'll start rotating and all sorts of crazy stuff. I think this is the first one that it actually does that. So that's a great segue into this. All right, cool. All right. Keep that chain going, accelerate. Yeah, see, the level shifted. The little turbine things in the middle shifted down. I think it might also start spinning. I might be thinking of a later level. But as you get going, there'll be like a level that's like a train. And you're on a train and parts of the train are breaking off and all sorts of good stuff. They really did a really bang-up job with the level design. It's something that I've always loved about this game. And I look forward to seeing the second half of this game. Oh, we've missed our battery. I just noticed that. There was one right there. That's all right. You can miss batteries in this game, and you'll be okay. Okay, so this is why I love Lemon. So her weapon's at maximum right now, and it's basically a wave of death. Look at this thing. I love it. I love it a lot. Here we go. All right. Concentrate a little bit here. I know I can't S+ this level, but you'll definitely see how it'll change the level as you go through. Just really awesome. Like I said, I don't have a lot of bad things to say, and I don't think that's because, you know, I've been playing this and I love this game for a while and I know the people who've made it, and honestly, they were probably one of the first ones who kind of took a chance with my channel, and there we go, and that exploded. Awesome. They were one of the first ones to kind of take a... Oh, this is the first boss, Embryo. I'll let this go here. Production Overlord Embryo. Rats! Sneaky, filthy rats scurrying around my hold. Now this rat looks familiar. Little Lemon, down from medical. Did someone skin their knee? All right, so you'll notice that the boss text changes no matter who they are talking to. All right, if I remember correctly, you want to stay right there. There we go. And you'll want to kind of... Accelerate's a great one for this section because you can dodge this real quick. I keep trying to rotate the screen as if it's Realm of the Mad God, but it's not. All right, so now he's gonna do missiles. If you get too close, he will... There we go, perfect. If you get too close, he will try and smash you and will kill you, so you gotta watch out for that. You wanna stay right here, if you can. There we go. All right, next level strats here. Now he's gonna do all of it at once, basically. Don't forget to use your secondary. That's how you'll do quite a bit of your damage. Oh God, we gotta dodge. I missed like every one of those. Okay, there it is. We'll grab some firepower, excellent. All right, now you just gotta be very careful. And there we go! And I got an achievement for that. I wonder why I didn't get it before. All right, awesome. Awesome blossom. So that only took about 15 minutes to get to the first boss. You know, I did remember that. Oh yes, we got Starch. All right, we are gonna use Starch. She's got a laser and a micro missile. She's probably my favorite, although I don't know about the newer ones. Teleporter, yes. Oh, that's nifty. Let's do Hive. So she's got this laser that just tears through everything. See? It's really nice. And then she's got this missile pack that will just kind of fire missiles in a random location. But if you just kind of aim your laser at stuff, it'll go through stuff and it'll kill things behind them as well. It's very nice. It's very nice. And it's got a lot of range. I feel like she's like easy mode almost. She's the one I would use to S+ everything, which actually we might, there's a possibility we might do on this level if we have Starch. I'm gonna see if I can for you guys, 'cause I think that would be awesome blossom. So if you are a fan of twin stick shooters, definitely check this one out. This is one of those games that is the game I always point to and say they did early access right. When they entered early access, and they were probably one of the first ones to go into early access, but when they entered early access, they gave you a full working game, and it didn't have a lot of bugs or anything on it. All right, well, other than these bugs, of course, because we're in a hive. It didn't have like a lot of bugs and glitches or anything for them to fix. It worked from the start, and all they did since they started it was add content, you know. Oh, there we go. We kept our chain. Good. A lot of times what you'll want to do with these big guys is either hit them with missiles like this, which just wrecks face, or you'll want to like focus on them for a little bit and then kill something easy to keep your chain up and then kill them. All right, here we go. Let's grab some firepower. You'll also notice on the sides of the screens when there's enemies off the screen, there'll be a little indicator to show you where they are, which will help you keep your chain as well. All right, here we go. Because you can't, you'll be looking for that last enemy, you know. There we go. Let's grab that. So many enemies in this. Where's the last enemy? Oh yes, yes, we S+'d it. Oh, I love you, Starch. Oh, and then she's picking her nose with her pinky, but she's going $1 million. New option added, pro mode. So what pro mode will do is it'll restart the level, not the letter. Why are you over here? I want to go over there. It'll restart the level when you can no longer S+. So it'll just automatically restart it. If I remember right, it does it very quickly as well. You don't have to wait too long. And that's another good thing about this, is not only do you have really good frame rates and everything for this game, it runs really smoothly. And I have it on the absolute maximum settings right now as well, I want to add. But the levels don't take anything to load. You see, this is one of the cool ones that the level will change as you go along. Alright, cool. Yeah, I still think Starch is my favorite. And she's got a really nice sense of humor, too, if I remember right. Alright, we're gonna kind of circle around these guys using Realm of the Mad God tactics here. Okay, we kept our chain. Here we go. Oh, these are rocket dogs. They'll shoot rockets at you, so you gotta watch out. There'll be a little indicator, a little red indicator on the ground. There was one right there, where the rocket's gonna hit. So don't get hit by those. Those will down you immediately. There are a few things that will down you immediately in this game. Rockets and mines are one of them. And mines are one of the ones that probably killed me and made me not S+ levels the most out of all of them. Mines, man. I have a feeling that they put more mines in the levels because they knew they were killing me. They're like, oh, look, Sea Otter's trying to S+ levels. Let's add more mines to them. Oh, no. All right, well, that will be a good segue to show you what happens when you get downed. When you get downed, all you have to do is tap the fire button. You will lose any progress that you had, so... Oh, there we go. Enemies remaining. There's also an enemies remaining bar at the bottom, so you can see where you are. We're about to lose the level. Nope, there we go. Oh, there's just so much to talk about with this game here. Which brings me to my next point. You'll notice that my bullets are yellow. Now, the enemy's bullets are blue or sometimes red. You'll see red ones every once in a while. Basically, how that works is the red ones, the red ones, we'll start there. Red ones, there'll be some right there. You see the red? Red ones will damage anybody, you or the enemy. Yellow will only damage the enemy, and blue will only damage you. So they even color coordinated the way that everything works as far as the bullets and everything. Oh my god, mines. Go away, mines. Because they'll explode in a radius, and they'll drop on you and then explode, which I think is just not fair. We dropped our chain. We're not going to get a good score on this one, but we can try. All right, we'll grab that battery. Taking a little bit of damage here. There, that'll stop any damage for a little bit. Now, that'll only down people that it touches, so when people drop on the level later, chances are it won't down them. We've dropped our chain again. Let's take a moment and just look at how beautiful this level design is. We've got plants and stuff here in the middle. We got planters up on the top. This is really a nicely designed game, guys. And that's another thing I like. Not only are the levels interesting and they change and you have to adapt to them constantly, but they also look nice to boot as well. Now, there are a few gripes that I have with this game. The first one is that there is no online co-op, and they said it's something that they're not going to add, which is unfortunate because there is local co-op for this game. You can play with your friends if you plug in a controller or something. So I feel like this game would be awesome with online co-op as well. Let's keep going here. Oh, this was an interesting level, if I remember right. I feel like this game would be amazing. Oh, yeah, this is the first one with the moving platforms. That's right, as I was talking about earlier. So, unfortunately, they don't have online co-op. They said that it would be too hard to program back into the game as far as they were into it. I trust them. They know what they're doing. They know how to make a good game. So I trust them. If they say that they wouldn't be able to, then I'm sure they have some good reasons. But it is unfortunate. All right, the next gripe I have, other than the fact that they didn't have numbers next to their volume sliders, which is a very minor gripe, honestly, is that the characters that you get later in the game are more interesting than the ones... Oh, shoot. We got downed. That's right. We'll grab that acceleration. That'll help us out. We'll grab that battery as well. All right. So the characters later in the game have like eye patches and horns and all sorts of other really awesome things. And the ones at the beginning are just kind of a little bit more plain. Now, you could say that that might be just, you know, a way to reward the people who make it further in the game. But I honestly think that it might be an art thing as well. That they, you know, were not as good at it at the beginning. And then as they went along, they got better and they made more interesting characters. And so the ones at the beginning kind of suffer a little bit. Honestly, that's not really a gripe I have. It is a little bit, but I think... Oh, I just took that to the face like an idiot. I think, honestly, I'm just trying to nitpick because I really don't have a lot of bad things to say about this game at all. At all. It's a great, great title. It's a great kind of, I guess, look at what early access should be and how to do early access right. Now, they have been developing this game. Well, it's been in early access for 2 years now. They've probably been developing it long before then, I would assume. So this is what 2-3 years probably looks like. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this menu here as well. Here's your character. Here's your points. Here's if you cleared or you failed, it'll say failed. Clear time, time bonus, how many points you got, your score, your rank. This will fill up. Go to S and then S plus, excuse me. This is your longest chain. This is how many enemies you killed. This is how many times you died. And here you are with your rankings here. We're going to do one more. Vespula is the second boss. We are going to kill Vespula, hopefully. We're going to try it once and hopefully do it. And then we're going to take a look at a few more things. I like how she has like garden snips as her fingers there. So what she'll do is she'll make the swarm happen here, and the swarm will try and kill you. You have to kill enough of them. Honestly, it's not too hard at the beginning. Here we go. And then she's gonna do this. We're gonna grab the battery. We're not gonna get hit by that. She is a lot harder, and you'll notice that as they go along, they'll like kind of have similar moves and such. Come on, grab that battery. There we go. That's what I wanted. They'll have similar moves and such, but they'll kind of grow as it goes on, which is a really nice touch. Like this swarm is gonna be deadly here in about 2 seconds. Hopefully I can, there we go. All right, so now she's gonna send plants after us. Perfect, we got grazed by that one. You can see why playing, oh, okay, this is not where we wanna be. Now this time the swarm will kind of come out towards you. Like this, see, it's coming out towards you. So I'm gonna try and keep out of here as much as possible. All right, excellent. I feel like I need to use my secondary more. And also, if we could level up, again, that would be great. So now she's gonna do all of it at once, which is gonna be very difficult, especially because you gotta dodge things, make sure you don't get hit by the swarm. And there we did it. And we S-plussed it! Yes! No. Stay away from me, you monster. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never... Hey, do robots have bones? Oh, I got a new idea for a game to play. Stay put, Gretel. I'm gonna find thermal lance. Alright, I botched that. But... before we're gonna go back to the main menu here. Oh, we got aubergine. So see what I mean. So let's take a look at aubergine really quick. Her primary is this like helicopter bunny that you kind of spin around you and control, and her secondary is a singularity. So those are very, very cool weapons. But you'll notice that she's a little bit more detailed. She's got a hat on. She's got this guy here. That's a lovely, lovely beret. I really, really like the art direction for that one. All right, new game mode, Infinity Drive, new game mode, Daily Drive. So they have chocked this full of other stuff as well. So Infinity Drive basically is you kind of go through all of the levels at once, kind of in a horde mode type looking thing. And I think Daily Drive is something similar. There's also, I believe, one we haven't unlocked yet that's like a boss rush, I believe. Although that might be Infinity Drive, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, to summarize what I've been trying to say this whole time, this is a great game. It's got great visuals, it's got great soundtracks, it's got great sounds in the game itself. There's really it's just designed so well. I really have nothing bad to say. If you're into twin stick shooters, definitely give this one a shot. It's probably one of my favorite games I've played on my channel of all time, honestly. If you play Realm of the Mad God, give this one a shot. I think you'll like it. It's not multiplayer and online like Realm is, but you have the kind of twin stick shootery dodging mechanics there, which is just a lot of fun. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.